not God did not say that some can be saved and some should not. He said all should be saved. And we know that we live in a world, a worse world, a world that is full of grave and great wickedness. We know now there is a rise in gay people, in lesbians. And I know some of us want nothing to do with that. But who are we to not want to reach out to those people also? I know it's our duty to reach out to them. Because one thing I know, as a teacher, I know when children are bad behaved, you can dislike their behavior, but you should not dislike them as persons. You should not dislike them because they may have a behavioral problem. But as a teacher, you still have to use behavioral modification technique and instill what is right in them. And it's in the same way, we as God disciples, we have to reach out to these people, despite how we feel, and show them a life that can be of great difference. You know, and there's so many people all about for us to reach out to. We should first start with our family, because our family should be the most important people that is close to our heart. And that should really urge us to want to help them to be saved. And you know, sometimes I think that, you know, we come to church and we strive to do what is right. But are we doing all what we should? Are we doing all what God has called us for? When Jesus came on this earth and he was walking beside the sea, he called those men. He called Peter and he called Andrew and he said, "Come, I'll make you fisher of men." Because he said they're not going to be catching fish anymore, but they will be catching people. Amen. And you know, I think that's something that Jesus wants each and every one of us to do. To use our lives as a life that can draw people close to him. And you know, when I was thinking about the lost, you know, the lost can be people that can be of a wide range. It can be people that have never knew God before. And it can also be people that knew God. And they fell away because of certain things. Even those people we have to reach out to. Because I'm telling you, those people are so important to God. And I think so important to Jesus, that Jesus spoke about this a lot. And as I was reading Luke chapter 15, and you know, I wanted to focus on the prodigal son. And even before that, like 2 parables before that, it focused on saving the lost, in that they were disciples and they fell away. And you know, Jesus wanted them to become, was happy when they became disciple again. If you turn to Luke chapter 15 and you read, Sister Joy, maybe from verses 1, you're going to see 2 parables that speak highly of that.
Luke chapter 15.
Yes.
Okay. I believe it would be Luke chapter 15, verses 4.
All right.
What man of you having 100 sheep?
Yes.
If he lose one of them, doth not leave the 99 in the wilderness, and go after that which is lost until he find it. And when he had found it, he laid it on his shoulders, rejoicing. And when he cometh home, he calleth together his friends and neighbors, saying unto them, Rejoice with me, For I have found my sheep which was lost.
Yeah, it's another one there too.
Okay. I say, okay. Either. Another, yes, this is another one. What woman having 10 pieces of silver? This is Luke 15:8. If she lose one piece, doth not light a candle and sweep the house and seek diligently till she find it. And when she had found it, she calleth her friends and her neighbors together, saying, Rejoice with me, for I found the piece which I had lost.
Yes,
Amen.
and we see.
Amen.
We see how this is highly regarded by God. God called us to be disciples that will seek after the lost. Lost in every way. Not just lost people that have never knew him and heard about him, but also people who have heard about him. But because of circumstance, and we may not know, have fell away. It is our duty, our bound duty, to reach out to them and bring them back to God. And God tells us how happy, how rejoicing he would be when we bring those people back to him. And I know we are people of God, and we want to know that we can please God in every way. We must uphold, and we must strive to do what God called us to do and to be. We remember the parable of the prodigal son. And in the first part of that parable, it spoke of the son, who went away. And when he went away, he spent out all what he had. And then afterward, after he had none, he started to eat from the pig trough and had no money. And, he squandered all of his money. And then he went back to the father. And when he went back to his father, what did his father do? Receive him with open heart. Yeah. God wants us to be like that father. God wants us to always have an open heart and a loving heart for the people that are lost and for people who needs him. Because, sometimes we take it for granted. That father would have never thought that his son maybe would have come back. That father, while he was at home, maybe he never knew what that son was going through. And in the same way, we do not know what people are going through in their lives. So it is our duty to reach